Yeah, we're nearly there.
How did you think you're on board?
How should I know? Difficult to say with a ship of that size.
At least we got some prize on our sides. Pity we lost Kirk's.
Fool's probably gone back to the cave, frightened by the screamers.
Fuck the screamers. Really disappointing.
I was watching that thing, because we've been talking about that for like 20 years.
Yeah.
What do the screamers look like?
And you actually get more of a shot in that fucking photo where you can barely see anything, because it's so blurry.
And this is just some vague flapping at the corner.
You see more of the screamer
that's
in
what
that.
you get.
Dougie, mate, no. And
it's very effective. It's effective direction. I can see why he did it.
I know it's effective. Yes, I see why he did it. I just wish he hadn't. I thought there'd be a film insert, and I kind of knew there wasn't because I have read the camera script. Because yes, of course I have. I thought there'd be a film insert of it kind of going into the camera like emu, you know, stabbing with a clearly a hand puppet, but at least we'd see it. But there isn't. That would have been more effective. Camfield, but no, you didn't think of that, did you? Bastard. But yeah, that was the only disappointment.
I mean, the budget limitations are definitely showing during episode 3. They tried to do a space opera on a tiny budget. And there's so many scenes of people standing in doorways, looking at stuff that we can't see.
I'm stunned by the amount of time we don't see people going through doorways in both of them. And it goes. I watched the recon of the traitors, and it goes into the traitors. You never see them exit the spa and get into the experimental plant. It's like I was saying, you never see the Doctor get into the Daleks. Yes, in episode 2, you see the doors right there.
Yeah.
But also, wouldn't they have a guard on it or something? Wouldn't
They're
they have a bit of outwitness?
Their security's really lacking. Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, they've got the reception area there, literally right next to the jungle, where any fucker can pop out and go.
Yeah. A Varga plant could come in and prick Zephon by mistake. You fuck them. Yeah. Well, maybe not Zephon, but one of the important ones, translation. Zephon's great. I love Zephon.
Yeah.
Whenever I leave a room now, I'm going to go, I will leave now. and I'll just go. Love it.
As we record this episode, astronauts from NASA are at this very moment circling the moon for the first time in not in our lifetimes, in the lifetimes of 2 of us, not in my lifetime, because they were there in 1972. But
I was around 72. I was there. I was
around in 72.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was in my lifetime.
Could be wrong.
Rewind. For the first time since 1972, astronauts are circling the moon, and we're here doing this, which is Time Ram, which is this thing that you're listening to, the Doctor Who podcast that takes a randomly selected Doctor and a randomly selected episode and rams them together. I'm Paul Ferry, and I'm joined as usual by Barry Williams.
I can't believe you didn't mention 2 episodes of Daleks Master Plan coming back, but hello.
And Rupert Booth.
2 episodes of Dalek Master Plan have come back.
Yeah, but I mean, that's old news by the time this goes out.
True. And it's old Daleks by the time it's set.
Mind you, so's the moon circulation. That's the wrong
moon
word.
Circulation. Yeah.
Circumnavigation.
Yeah.
Moon circulation.
I see the conspiracy theorists are already out in force going, oh, they were jumping off the rocket before it took off and stuff like that. You know, you're like, blimey, you guys are fast.
Yeah. All that lovely, really difficult to fake imagery of the Earth and the moon which, funnily enough, matches exactly all that lovely, impossible back then to fake imagery of the Earth and the Moon from the
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what they say. No one could have done model work that it's not a question of throwing money at it. It couldn't have been
Yeah.
done.
No,
Not to
Yeah.
that level of veracity. Not
no,
across all sorts of different media. No,
no, it's nonsense.
it's not
No.
feasible. They don't know what they're talking about,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, my wife and I were watching the live footage just before I came on to record this,
Yes.
and I was
So are we.
thinking, this is the best, isn't it? Though it's the best possible evidence for the fact that it's not fake. Because if we're gonna fake it, it wouldn't be that fucking boring.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Shot of capsule, shot of moon, neither of them
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
There for hours.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Occasionally an astronaut comes on to go, yeah, the toilet stopped working. So
yeah. Because I mean, we'll probably go back after this is finished, and nothing will have happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would make it more exciting if you were inventing it. It'd be like UFO, wouldn't it? It'd be people in purple wigs and all kinds of things.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
first launch of the space shuttle where it was delayed for like days and days and days? I remember we were in the top class at school at the end of the first school, like 1980,
Yeah.
81. Um,
around then, yeah.
and we had the big color teddy that had the opening wooden flaps, and we basically didn't have to do any lessons for about 2 days because we were allowed to sit watching the teddy, which they kept delaying. And so every
Yeah.
time that they delayed the launch, we kind of went, "Hey!" That was brilliant.
It's a fascinating record of the moon landings. If anybody wants to have a look, just at the list of them that's on Wikipedia that tells you the outcome of them and going down them. This is manned and unmanned ones, and it's fascinating because it just from 1958 onwards it goes failed, 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 failure to launch, machine failure, failed, 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 failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like about 90% of them
Yeah.
failed. So the fact that we ever actually managed to do it is incredible.
It sounds a bit like
Yeah.
that the Steve Coogan thing, from is it Day to Day?
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
died. On that day, unfortunately, 3 astronauts burned to death. The next one just failed, failed, failed.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
yes.
I thought of a segue in Star
Oh,
Trek.
go on.
Star Trek, at one point, Spock says Vulcan has no moon. Vulcan, you see?
Ah,
I tied moons and Vulcan together there.
Very good. Yeah.
Thank
Because
you.
we're on Vulcan, aren't we? Yeah.
yeah, because
No.
we're doing power.
Well, I'm in London. I mean, I don't know where you are, but
I mean, spiritually.
Yeah.
I'm only about 45 minutes walk away from where Vulcan was, though.
ah,
Ah.
No, wait, it was Riverside, wasn't it? About an hour's walk. But yeah.
We're talking Vulcan in Power of the Daleks here, obviously not
We are.
Vulcan in Star Trek or the actual moon of wherever it is. Mercury? No, no, not Mercury. What am I talking about? Saturn. What's Vulcan a moon of?
I don't think Vulcan's a moon of anywhere. I think
I thought-
it's literally a fictional planet. It's yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a moon. Never mind.
No.
Anyway, Power of the Daleks.
And it's not going to be in the studio here, is it? It's going to be a quarry,
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
possibly
going
with
to look quite.
some bits of blue tinsel around.
It's probably going to look quite similar to Time and the Rani.
Yes.
Yes.
It's odd, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing a lot of good segues today. We're actually getting information over to listener.
Yes, because this is Sylvester McCoy's first story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of the Daleks. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing well with Dalek stories. He's got the Dalek story to open with, and he's got 2 more Dalek stories the following year. That's not bad. That's not a bad hit rate.
Nation's Agent must have made a deal like with RTD. Yes, you can use them, but they have to appear every season.
Speak multiple times. He's
Yeah.
only got 4 stories to play with. No, tough.
That's fine. We don't need more than 4 stories with Daleks in per season. Continue.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything else at this point, so the more Dalek money he could get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to be kept in fags.
Yes. That's cigarettes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
I'm not implying that Terry Nation got hold of Red Boys or anything.
No.
Have you seen my Dalek?
This is the Doctor. legacy of Sabalom. Defender of the laws of time. Protector of Gallifrey.
Yeah, we should probably get on, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is gonna be. I mean, this is tricky from the start because we're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be 4 episodes, isn't it? So we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to compress it somewhat. Yeah.
I think it's all right. I think, like a lot of six-parters, I think there is stuff in the middle you can use. Being David Whittaker, it's very well plotted and it makes sense. But if we have to, we can get rid of it.
Yes.
Rebels plotting and things like that. Yeah, we can reveal Bragan a lot earlier.
Yeah.
If you cut all that subterfuge, that cuts a chunk. I don't think we should change episode 1 at all. I think episode 1's perfectly written.
Yeah.
It's a remarkable feat in 1966. The first time round, obviously, it's not the same impact here, whereby they resolve the most extraordinary cliffhanger in Doctor Who history. And within 10 minutes have basically restated the central core precept of the series, the mechanic of it, which is, and now the TARDIS has landed somewhere, let's go out and see. Yeah. And it does that in about 10 minutes in that one scene. It's extraordinary.
Yeah.
I mean, they really threw the big guns at this, didn't they? They got 2 ex-script editors.
Yeah.
Basically the 2 best writers of the show to come in and sort this for them.
Yeah.
So you got an amazing plot from David Whittaker, superb.
Mm-hmm.
And then they needed to fix the Doctor at the last minute. So you got Dennis Spooner coming in, and the second Doctor is basically Dennis Spooner.
Yeah.
Quite similar to the Monk in some ways, noticeably.
I think a lot of them's Patrick Troughton, actually.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason for the fixing was that Troughton was going, no, I want to be like this. The whole thing evolved. It does seem to me very like a whole creative get-together. Until you get that wonderful line from Jerry Davis going, look, everyone just shut the fuck up. He's got to play it. I've got to write it, so shut up. Or something like that. Which is, fair enough.
I was just thinking recently, it's amazing how much work David Whittaker was doing around that time. I mean, he's not only script editor and occasionally writing scripts, he was writing the first annual, he was writing the Dalek comic strips.
He's kind of equivalent in that way to RTD. He's almost a showrunner.
Yeah.
Without the production responsibilities, but in terms of shaping the stories.
Yes.
And the extended universe, as we'd now call it.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously this is the Sylvester McCoy version. So
yes.
Presumably it opens with Sylvester McCoy on the floor in a blonde wig.
Yeah.
And then regenerated into himself.
Well, does it, or do we follow Power, where we had Colin lie down at the? It's a different universe. Colin didn't get cancelled. He's going to have much more story, many more stories rather than
we don't yet know what Colin's last one is going to be.
We don't. It could be anything. Yeah.
So I'd be inclined to start it with the regeneration having happened, and then that keeps that nice and clean. Whatever happens with Colin.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can just follow Power. Seriously, I would not change a beat of episode 1. I know we haven't got 2 companions, but we can get away with it.
Well, this was the idea that I had, because I thought it really doesn't work with just 1 companion. It's got to have 2 companions because there's a lot of conversation between them. And I thought, what if we have Sabalom Glitz in there in Ben's role? Whatever is Colin's last story, he's in there somewhere.
I'm not against it as long as we remember in Colin's last story that Glitz has to turn up.
Yeah.
Even if he just walks in through a corridor next to the TARDIS, hello, bloody hell! What a surprise seeing you here.
Yeah.
No, the doctor's been shot. Really? Oh well, let's help him inside.
Yeah, because I mean, once I got that in my head, almost all of Ben's lines actually fit Glitz. You can see Mel and Glitz doing.
It's going to be nick things all the time, isn't he? Is Glitz going to kind of have a sideline in Dalek armaments? Is he going to go? Is Glitz going to help Valmar get things to help him finish the gun or something, and therefore invoke the Doctor's wrath? That'd be quite nice.
You can imagine Mel kind of saying, "What was that he was saying? This old body of mine's wearing a bit thin. What? So he gets himself a new one?"
Yeah,
you,
you
you,
can
you can
totally,
hear it with those two
absolutely you
characters.
can. Absolutely you
Yeah.
can. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think the main difference is they, at this point, they don't need to introduce the concept of regeneration in the same way. I mean,
No,
we're quite
Yeah.
familiar
absolutely.
with it at this point. It's like the sixth time it's
Absolutely.
happened.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, you don't need as much of that in episode one, and the confusion and the
Don't you
complexity.
touch episode
Yeah.
one. Episode one's perfect.
It's great for the time it's made, but I do think that 1980s, when we're all aware of regeneration, that's going to be a
Absolutely,
long-winded way of getting into
absolutely.
it.
But it's
Yeah.
still a beautiful way of introducing a new Doctor, whether
Mm.
it's familiar or not. I thought of it in those terms. I thought, well, obviously, it doesn't have to have the same sort of impact. No, it's great. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave episode one.
Yeah.
Move on. I'll fight.
Should we start then?
All right, let's have a look at my plot.
Have we not started?
We kind of started, haven't we? We're getting there. Yeah, I mean,
Segued
obviously,
in, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So I mean, the Doctor certainly, as written in the Troughton version, is that he's not reassuring at all, is he? He isn't kind of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the Doctor. Don't worry about it." He's
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
talking about himself in the third person quite a lot.
Mhm.
So no wonder Glitz is going, "Come on, Duchess." And then he opens a trunk and finds some Dalek metal
Mm.
yeah.
and a 500-year diary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
see all this with Sylvester as well.
Yeah.
Sylvester's
I
going to
didn't
be
think
also up in the trunk, though, isn't he? He's going to be sticking out of it.
he's going to
Come in
fall
there.
into the trunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to have Kef blasting away. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
laughing. Yeah.
And the TARDIS is very, very bright and smallish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate what you say, but I do think they'll get through this a little bit quicker.
Outside.
And then the TARDIS lands. The
Yeah.
TARDIS lands in the quarry, rather than a Mercury swamp, I suppose. But I mean, it is, yeah,
Well, it's a Mercury swamp done on location, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
location Mercury swamp, yeah.
The quarry
Hello.
with some mist.
Although there is that side of it, which is because you don't really ever go outside again, apart from in the last scene where they go back into the TARDIS.
Mm.
Yeah.
Having said that, this is quite important. It's got the Examiner being shot in and so on. So
Yeah, it's
I
quite
just
a
wonder if
significant scene. Yeah,
they might have double banked it with some other big, because in the McCoy era, you tend to get ones that are studio bound and ones that are completely location bound, and then ones that are half and half.
Yeah.
Time of the Rani is obviously a half and half. Paradise Tower is completely studio.
I think this would be half and half. They probably spend more time, obviously in later episodes they're kind of running down corridors to get to different parts of the colony. They probably go back in the quarry and say, yeah, let's
Yeah.
head over that way.
I would argue against that because the whole feel of it is that it's this enclosed, it's based into siege, but there's a nice claustrophobia. To my mind, anyway, they never do go outside, apart from to go back to the, come out the TARDIS and go into the TARDIS. That's the only time we ever see the surface. And since it's generally inhospitable and covered in mercury vapor, which kills you, then
you see it through the windows. You can see it. You can see it outside the window.
Well, you can see it through the windows, yeah, but that's just CSO.
Yeah.
That's just a slide of a quarry that they took while they were out there. I don't think they're in the quarry that much. I don't think they might dress it a bit, but there's no requirement in the script to be outside. So I think this is probably a sort of one-day knockoff type shoot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Paradise Towers, I did think that probably they're all the people in they're all going to be dressed like that. They're all going to be dressed like the caretakers.
Yeah, they're going to be quite bright colours, aren't they? Yeah.
Bright and it's going to be a bit tacky looking, and they're going to have peaked caps. Bragan will have a peaked cap.
Yeah.
And Hensell will have an even more peaked cap. And Quinn will have a flat cap. Because he represents the honest working man of the people, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's the Corbyn of the community.
Well, like I say, we meet the Examiner who gets shot in front of the Doctor. It takes his badge.
For Sylvester to do a pratfall at that point.
Probably, yeah.
Just a surprise.
Yeah.
So Bragan comes and finds him with his ass in the air again.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, he gets knocked out pretty much shortly afterwards, and so do Men and
Glitz.
Yeah. And then Quinn and Bragan actually come and stand over them for a bit, have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Mhm.
So they get taken to the colony, where we meet. We need to cast some of these people, don't we? We meet Lesterson, who is examining
Yeah.
a big old capsule.
Yeah.
Right, who's
So
playing Lesterson then?
who's playing? That's quite a key character, isn't it?
Um,
Who's the 1980s equivalent? Yeah.
what's his
Yeah.
name from Frontios who plays Plantagenet? Jeff Rawle.
If all.
He's got that
Yeah.
kind of
That
fragility
could work. Yeah.
that Lesterson. It's a different kind, but he's got the chops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the guy from GBH. What's his name? Robert Lindsay.
Lindsay. Yeah, he'd be great. He'd be
Yeah.
great. But also, thinking GBH, Michael Palin.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've cast Michael
We
Palin
have
several
cast Michael
times.
Palin before. Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
times has Arnie appeared?
Michael
Too
Palin's
many.
Michael Palin's too closely associated with Professor Travers at this point. Yeah.
Is he? Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy to. Yeah, well, let's go with Robert Lindsay.
Okay. Yeah. And then of course we've got Bragan, who is I mean, I don't want to sort of spoilers, a bit villainous, and Queen,
It
as
was
we say, is
1966.
Queen is a bit more upright. Yeah.
Bragan. Who's playing Bragan? How about Maurice Colborne?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've already had Lytton and something in the Hartnell era, and I'm sure we didn't cast Morris Colburn, so he's not going to be Lytton,
I
is
think
he?
he would have been too young in the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember who we cast, but it definitely wasn't him.
He'd be good as Bragan.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. And Queen, any ideas for Queen? Maybe Queen should be a woman. They could do with more women in this. Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren does fit
Helen
mine.
Mirren.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or are we keeping her back for a Dalek? Oh, I know who Helen can play. You know the squid hand that you see at the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's made for puppeteering. That.
Yeah.
Should be up for that with Helen.
Yeah. She loves it. Yeah.
Well, she's not doing too well. A couple of extra shekels a week. It always helps. Doctor Who's kept her going through many a fallow time.
Yeah. Yeah. Queen. I'm thinking Patricia Quinn now. No, that's not right. Yeah.
Wanda Ventham. To connect it to
Yeah,
time.
keeps up the time of the Rani cast.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
And having said that, then how about having Donald Pickering as Hensell?
Yeah.
I can imagine him doing that kind of slightly, sort of pompously overweight character that what's his name does in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pompously overweight. You know exactly what I mean by that, don't you?
Yeah. Peter Bathurst.
Peter Bathurst, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Chin in Falls of Axos.
Yeah.
I'm the clever one.
Brain?
I'm the clever one.
Or brawn?
I'm the clever one.
Versus brain?
You're the potato one.
I can't improve at this very moment.
So, as I say, we've got Lesterson. He's investigating this capsule that they've dug out of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
His assistant is called Janley.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to get him interested in politics. She's a bit of a radical.
Samantha Fox.
Samantha Fox. Wow.
It's JNT stunt casting. You'd have woken up one morning going, I know, Samantha Fox, and no one would have been able to dissuade him.
Okay.
Janley's quite an interesting.
You want to join our group, Hensell? You might need us one day.
Janley's quite an interesting character of the 60s, isn't
she is.
Because
She is, yeah.
you wouldn't often expect a character like that to be a woman.
Not then. It's lovely.
Time, no.
Yeah, she's got a very interesting character arc. Yeah.
I suspect also Janley, I mean, this story in general, but Janley, I think, is one we'd gain something for by seeing the visuals. I suspect she does a lot of giveaway stuff, as to what her true intention, certainly earlier on. I suspect she's quite nuanced. Yeah, Janley's great.
I mean, the one criticism I got of the script is that you don't quite understand what these rebels are about, what they want, what their issue is.
No.
Yeah.
I wish we understood what their problem is.
Oh, we should have had Robert Lindsay as the leader of the rebels.
Freedom for Tooting.
Freedom for Vulcan. Or at least this little bit of it that the colony's on.
Power to the people!
Oh yeah, Wolfie would totally be behind just using the Daleks, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He'd be well into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice set, this as well, isn't it? They've got that kind of window at the back there.
Design's gorgeous, yeah.
And it kind of suggests that the capsule maybe goes back a bit that way. We don't quite know.
The capsule must be dimensionally transcendental.
Well, yeah.
Which is fine because the TARDIS is. So, you know, from the Dalek craft we've seen, they've got that one down. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's kind of a hint that we're not quite seeing all of it. But
Yeah.
Plus, also, if it was dimensionally transcendental, you'd think that Lesterson might lose his shit over that. I mean, he's getting excited about the metal and what it can do. What? Hang on. That's a completely different level of excitement, surely. That you would just, you know, it's never mentioned. So I think that's a mistake. I think that what they should have done was, you know, that's a big match shot of of a factory. That's the backdrop through the window.
Yeah.
Just put a kind of cardboard cutout of a cone or something going backwards into darkness to suggest that there's more of the capsule going through the wall. It would have worked.
Yeah.
It bugs me a bit, that.
I was just going to say, I can't imagine this and losing his shit. What would that be like?
Yeah. Pretty intense.
Pretty intense, I think. Yeah, pretty intense. Okay, so where were we? Yes. The Doctor and friends are in guest quarters. They meet Hensell, obviously.
Yeah.
Who's the governor?
Well, that's what it's a pratfall.
Yep.
Sylvester starts playing the spoons on Hensell's tits.
Well, yeah, it's going to be the spoons instead of all the recorder stuff, isn't it? All
Yeah,
he's going to play the spoons.
Yeah. I think Maurice Colburn just lashes them out and dashes them from his hand. You know? Stop disrespecting our leader's tits.
I think really,
with them.
I watched the animated version of the story, and it's so disappointingly animated.
Yeah.
It's that scene, isn't it, where it's quite early on where the Ben say, "Why one of you admit who he is?" You know, and then Ben grabs the Doctor's recorder and toots on it.
Yeah,
means no.
Yeah.
And in the animation, they haven't attempted to do that. They've just got the Doctor tooting no himself, which completely changes the meaning of the scene.
Yeah.
Why would you not get that right?
I always go recon for that reason. They don't move, but they're more accurate.
Yeah.
And hey, that's my preference.
Yeah. I think it's a sign of just how little time they spent doing it. And it's
money. And it is, and of course, you know, we are talking about really unknown Troughton. We don't know what the fuck he was doing in this stuff. You know, there's all these stories about him standing up with a chair attached to his arse and stuff like that. At one point, and then fiddling around the place with fruit. I'd love to see. And it's not what he was doing later. Even by what we've got, the first one we've got, he's clearly settled into the second Doctor.
I still remember Underwater Menace 2 came back, and he does that thing where he goes tap on his head. And, nobody home, you know, with his hand to his ear. And you were like, what is this? I didn't imagine that he was doing that. So
you know, it does sound like he really was quite scatty in Power of the Daleks, which Sylvester will be as well. Physically scatty.
Is he going to be wearing Colin's outfit throughout?
Just thought the same thing.
Or is there some way we can get him to change?
I think
he should change in that opening scene. Maybe he should do the wardrobe scene, get that out of the way. Because otherwise, I mean, he doesn't go back to the TARDIS, does he?
No.
Well, they could always just give him like overalls.
I think they'd want to get the new Doctor's costume introduced.
Yeah, they would. Of course, they would. You want to get it on screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it isn't going to change, is it? It's going to be the fucking question marks.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Power of the Daleks.
I can see McCoy getting changed into his new outfit in the console room while he's doing his lines in the first scene.
Yeah.
Just walking around in baggy Y fronts, and Mel's going, "Doctor, put some clothes on." And there would be baggy Y fronts if they were Collins.
Listener, it was not me who gave you this image.
Why would you put that in our minds?
You know, Sixes and
Because
Sevens is going to have to draw that now.
Sylvester McCoy's baggy Y fronts. But you can get
Sylvester
photo
McCoy,
reference.
there's the title. There's the title.
You get photo reference from him in the Ken Campbell Roadshow, when there's definitely a bit where he's just wearing Y fronts and that.
Yeah, this is now forever baggy boy fronts of the Daleks. So,
Let's do some plot immediately.
all right. Yeah, so they're meeting Governor Hensell, and the doctor's pretending to be the examiner, because he wants to find the murderer. He wants to solve the case.
Yeah.
And then because he's got access to all areas, he actually goes immediately and checks the capsule out.
Yeah.
Aston can't get into at the moment, and they have a bit of a. I don't know if it maybe. I don't know. They have a bit of a segue here because they come back at night time. The doctor comes back and opens it and goes in. I mean, I don't know if the 80s they'd attempt to do this in one scene, but I suppose it's useful to have less out of the way at this point.
Yeah.
So Mel and Glitz are following him. They're a
Yeah.
bit sus about him. They're not quite sure what's going on here.
I think Glitz has been just quietly pocketing things off the desk in the lab as well. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Glitz should go to jail for a while. Yeah.
It might be. Well, he might get done for it. Yeah, it could be useful.
So yeah, in the capsule, the doctor he's got his bit of metal still with him. He uses it to open the inner doors. And there's Daleks there, or there's two Daleks. One of them's missing, and there's a mutant in the corner. Obviously, that bit of existing footage is so atmospheric. It's brilliant. The cobwebs on the Daleks and everything.
Oh, I think it's going to look great. There's lots of inventive shots in the telesnaps. It's Christopher Barry. So at the very least, it's extremely competent. It's probably quite stylish. I think Power is very stylish.
Notably, from the animation, all the best bits of the animation are the bits where they've had actual footage to work from.
Yeah. I mean, like, for example, when we've got those little tiny scraps of film from episode 5 or 4 where Leston's going in, that lovely above shot, that high angle shot of him exploring, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of film in this as well.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of healing.
Yeah, it's very nicely put together. I mean, they pulled the stops out, haven't they, basically?
Not anymore. It's all on videotape now.
Yeah,
True.
No, it's Mr. McCoy, so this is going to be
True.
looking. Yeah,
it's garish. It's 1-inch tape. Yeah. And what's Vulcan going to look like? Right. So what's the designer? Jeff? Someone? I think he only did the one. It's all right. The design actually of Time in the Rani, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, big sets, aren't they? Yeah.
Quite impressive.
Yeah.
You're not it. It's not a comparable thing at all, though. So he wouldn't have designed it in the same. He'd have designed it according to the script, which was an Earth colony. So probably something quite modular. I'd guess you'd go for something that looked kind of prefabricated.
Yeah.
Which does also mean that you can double up and triple up your corridors. You just move. If you leave the walls wild, you just put them in a different configuration. There's a different room. There's a different corridor.
Yeah.
Again, is it going to look a bit like Paradise Towers? Is it going to be a little bit like that?
I don't think it'll be as dingy. I don't think it will,
No.
because that's designed to be a housing block. It's not going to look like that. So I did think that briefly myself, but probably not. I mean, in terms of how it's shot, how it'll look, maybe.
Maybe.
Not that there's anything I think wrong with the direction of Time in the Rani.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's
fine.
quite well directed.
Yeah, it's just the script's absolute shit.
Yeah, the script's absolute shit. You can't win from the word go because the script's absolute shit. And the design is garish 80s from the curtains to some of the sets. The tetraps are fine.
Yeah.
But so it's just that horrible garish late 80s stuff that affected Colin and Sylvester.
Yeah. Slightly grainy 1-inch.
Yeah, like I say, bits of blue tinsel in the quarry for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
We'll get that. That always really annoyed me in Time in the Rani. What are the bits of blue tinsel? It's blue tinsel.
What they'll have done on this, where they'll have filled every little pothole with like tinfoil to look like mercury on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And probably the actual effect of it bubbling will be there'll be a sort of paint box layer on it.
Yeah.
It won't quite synced up, you know.
Yeah.
Although there's
Yeah.
no reason why it couldn't do that practically on location.
Yeah.
They might do a bit of dry ice, maybe.
Paint box sky. We'll have a paint box sky. There'll be a red sky or something.
Yeah.
It's funny actually because the story is so self-contained in an Earth colony, and the other thing in it is Daleks design-wise, and the
Yeah.
TARDIS. Outside, the Vulcan surface is really the only time you'd get to. I think it's probably the only time you would actually get the really garish late
Yeah.
80s stuff.
Yeah.
There's no call for it at all on the inside.
Here's a question: would the Daleks be the white Daleks, or would they be
I suppose they would.
trad Daleks?
Yeah.
Well, would they? Oh, because they built them for
Because
a
we're not
moment,
gonna.
so-
God knows where we'll have Revelation. So that's
Yeah. Let's make them trad Daleks. Let's make them
They've been
grey
in a
ones.
swamp. They've been in a swamp for 100 years. Maybe they're trad Daleks. Yeah.
They'll be the heavily beaten up by this point grey ones.
Yeah.
Given yet another layer of paint to try and hide the imperfections.
Oh, please be quiet.
So I don't know how much of this plot we want to use from this point on, but obviously we've got various characters running around here. We've got Quinn. He wants, for reasons of his own, he wants to be able to talk to the examiner, but he keeps getting interrupted. We've got Lesterson's working with
Oh, Resno.
Resno, the other one. Yeah.
I don't know why that name sticks in my mind, but ever since I saw the first recon of this back in the late 80s, which was appalling in terms of quality, but it was still magic. And I really registered Resno being shot and the concept of Resno being a thing. Don't know why.
The telesnaps quite capture this scene, don't they? They're pretty good. Really got the kind of the shot from the Dalek eye of him.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking away, and then he's staring at me. You know.
Yeah. And then you actually got a bit of 8mm as well for the actual extermination.
Yeah.
So I mean, we are lucky in how well power is covered. Telesnaps, 8mm, original clips.
And the telesnaps are around quite a while because I remember. There was that book, wasn't there?
Early years.
The early years. And, I was gobsmacked when I bought that, and I was like, "What are these photos?"
I couldn't quite understand what I was looking at to begin with.
Yeah.
The quality, and then it sort of dawned on me what these must be.
Yeah.
Because DWB released made it a photo strip of the entire thing.
Yeah.
I've got that somewhere.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah. I missed that. I think they reissued it later. I got that one. But,
And they had a lot of those color photos from the Observer in the center, didn't they? So that was a really good package. That was one of those things from going, I don't really know anything about what Power of the Daleks looked like. You then go to, okay, I've got a gist now.
Yeah.
Good old John Cura.
Yeah.
Damn you, John Wiles.
That's it. I mean, with these Master Plan episodes that just turned up, it was so exciting because we hadn't seen them. We didn't know what they were going to look like.
Yeah. I mean, that great big console list, I've taken the piss out of it in our chat with the whole thing. You have to be standing on the right side to see the flashing light. Put a buzzer on it. But who knew that console was there? And I had a look at the set photos, and they actually just cut off just before you'd see it. It's not that it wasn't there or anything. You just don't see it in any of those photos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have reconned that. You wouldn't have thought that. Stuff like that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It is pretty stupid though.
Yeah.
And I was watching the traitors. I watched the recon, and Lysan's going to Mammoth Chen. There's no possibility of error, and I thought, you lying sod! You totally missed, a really, really important communique because you weren't on the bulb side. Where clearly someone, if they're not going to put a buzzer on it, clearly someone's duty is to be there watching if that bulb illuminates, because that's an important bulb. But no, they're not very good in the year 4000.
Watch the bulb, man.
Watch the bulb. Is it one of the maybe the Technics went for a piss.
Yeah.
Something like that. The bulb techniques is kind of like, I'm bursting. Look, they're not going to call in for 20 minutes. Honestly, seriously, I'm pushing cloth.
When I watched them, I watched 1, 2, and 3 together,
Yeah.
and then 5, which was great. But it just makes you think, oh, I wish we had 4, because that appears to be where everything happens.
I know.
Four must have been intense. Yeah, you got Katerina
Yeah.
dies right at the start.
Yeah.
Brett dies at the end. It's the episode where everything goes wrong.
Yeah, everything happens. In
Yeah.
It must have been
episode 4.
stunning for people at the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you think Katerina dying, that's enough. And then Brett dies as well.
Yeah.
And the corruption's going all the way through, and Earth isn't a safe haven at all, actually.
No.
Yeah.
It's great stuff. Great stuff.
Like today.
Anyway, yes, that's
Right. Yeah. Power of the Life. Entirely different story.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Time round.
So yeah, we learned that Leston's been in the capsule.
Yeah.
He's hidden one of the Daleks. He removed the Dalek.
Uh-huh.
And so now he's experimenting on it with Resno and Janley. And
This is so much better a start for Sylvester because he's working things out.
Yeah.
Quietly working things out, and then, waiting for people to come to their conclusions. He's always kind of almost encouraging Ben and Polly to catch up with him.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I want that from the Doctor. I trust that. I believe that. I want the Doctor to be way ahead of anyone else because the Doctor's vastly intelligent. And that would serve Sylvester well, particularly if he's playing it nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Which I think he's very, very good at.
Yeah. I mean, the Doctor's main priority at this point is to stop the experiments. Trying to get to see the governor, but he can't get in.
Yeah. And they would be confused. They would be confused by that if he's playing it quiet as well, wouldn't they? Because they're used to Colin, who would have just barged in and going, "You've got a Dalek!"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I confess I do fear for the end of this episode. I fear that Sylvester will be a bit kind of, there shall be no battle here.
Yeah.
Because you give him the big angry shouting, and we're not talking.
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. So Leston gives this Dalek power, which turns out to be a bad idea.
I love that the first thing it does when it's got power is kill someone.
Yeah, it just kills Resno. That's it.
It's kind of like, I'm still me. I'm good.
I like as well Janley covering it up for her own reasons.
Yeah.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, lovely. Again, that's one of those bits I'd love to see the actress go over, react, oh, he's dead, show, I'm not going to tell him, and then say her line. Because you would do that. You'd show it on the face first.
She doesn't admit that he's dead until about an episode or two later. Yeah, it would be nice to know in that scene how clear it is to the audience that he's dead.
Well, probably very clear because the audience has seen Daleks kill people before.
Well, there's that.
One of the lovely things about Power is that we're way ahead of all the colonists all the time. None of the audience ever think the Dalek is a good idea in any way at all, and we know the Doctor's right. And the glorious frustration is very involving. Kind of like, fucking listen.
It's finally judged, and it builds tension all the way through. Which is great.
And it involves you when you meet someone like Valmar, who isn't actually evil. He's the one who's kind of going, look, I'm doing this. I think it's the right thing to do, but she goes too far sometimes. He's probably going to die. I mean, he doesn't actually.
Oh, yes, he gets away with it. I believe it. Yeah.
But there's that feeling of, the nice people are going to die as well.
If it was still around, it'd be a great story just to watch all the way through. I think it would really work. Yeah.
So much I would love to see Power.
Mm.
And for some reasons as well. One, Troughton's first, sure, but also because it's a fucking good story.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And and from the telesnaps, it was well directed, not just competent. I think it was stylish.
Yeah. There's a nice scene as well in the communications room. The Doctor wants to warn Earth, but the radio's being sabotaged. Quinn's there, looking a bit sus, and he gets arrested basically at this point.
Mm-hmm. And it is nice that at this point Quinn is a bit sus. You're not quite sure what's going on with him.
Yeah, you don't quite. Yeah, you don't know who the murderer is. It could be anyone.
One of the sort of masterful writing tricks that David Whittaker uses is that he doesn't pace the story just in terms of plot. He paces it in terms of how much you learn about people.
Yeah.
And that's another way of pacing it, which is lovely and fits 60s television very well.
Nobody paces 6 parts better than Whittaker. He's
agreed.
Yeah.
So brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
There's an inquiry. That's right. There's an inquiry in Hensell's office into Quinn. The doctor goes on to that, and then Leston arrives with his pet Dalek. Going, I am your servant,
which is terrifying.
Really creepy. Yeah,
it's really creepy as fuck. And it drowning out the doctor as well.
Yeah.
It's just that implacability, and they're in the ascendant now.
Yeah.
They are going to, because they've got too much support. It's like watching Trump almost. It's kind of like, that thing's going to get to the top.
Yeah.
And this is the start.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Really good. Yeah.
Where are we at in terms of episodes now?
I think for Sylvester, we're in episode 2. I don't think we're at the end of episode 2 yet. I think we need to back on a bit if we're going to get it all in. Which is a shame because it's a great cliffhanger. But yeah. Unless we compress the next 3 episodes into one, maybe.
I'd be inclined to do that. I said before, I think episode 1's perfect. Episode 2's perfect as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives the Doctor such good stuff to do. It would be nice for Sylvester to have that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they pick up the pace from this point then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you just make you make the plan happen earlier. Bragan's plan comes to fruition earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Hensell goes out to tour the outer areas.
Oh,
of Cornwall, doesn't
God! Sorry to interrupt, but I just had a thought that beautiful scene with the Dalek is going to have Kef blasting over it.
Yeah,
it's going to be type stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
going to be shit.
Yeah.
We have to shit.
Yeah. When
But
the Daleks being childlike, you're just gonna have ding, 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 ding. Ding.
Yeah.
Do you see? He's like a child.
That's texture, that is. That's depth.
So, Quinn says he sent for the examiner. But Hensell doesn't buy it. He has him locked up. So we get to see Janley conspiring with Bragan at this point. And they're using the rebels to dispose of Hensell. And then the plan is to dispose of the rebels.
I'd be inclined to cut that. I think the next time we should see Bragan and Janley and all that lot is when they're testing the Dalek weapon on that bit of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Might need a new bridging scene with Valmar, taking the Dalek away. While maybe they drug Lesterson. Well, why doesn't Lesterson notice his Dalek's gone? Or is it because they're more by that point, aren't they?
There's quite a few of them moving around the colony at this point. Yeah,
that's another bastard good cliffhanger. Oh, it's not a cliffhanger, is it? Maybe that's the cliffhanger for this one. That the more Daleks come out, and the Doctor deduces they're reproducing.
Yeah.
Or that they're lied to Lesterson, and then the Daleks go exterminate.
Yeah. Maybe we should bring that forward to the end of episode 2. Yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the gist of it is the Daleks are getting their power. They persuade the colonists to hook them up.
Yeah.
And we get some nice scenes as well with the Doctor confronting Bragan.
Mm-hmm.
Bragan admits that he's the one that killed the examiner.
Yeah.
Neither of them can kind of...
But because the Doctor isn't actually the examiner and Bragan knows it.
Yeah.
Because Bragan can accuse the other. Yeah.
Then it's a lovely stalemate, that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And a perfectly good reason why the Doctor can't just proceed against the Daleks, which he clearly desperately wants to.
Yeah. So, the Daleks move around. They're voluntarily disarmed. They've taken their own guns out. So, Lesterton's starting to get a bit wise to them, isn't he? He's starting to get a bit suspicious.
Yeah, he's getting a bit sus.
Yeah.
When they're standing there chanting, "We will get our power." It's kind of like, you let your guard down, guys. You're a bit reverting to type there. Don't no.
Yeah.
And I do like it that he imposes his will on them and just turns them off.
Yeah.
And goes, now watch it.
Yeah. It's quite nuanced. He's got opportunities to save himself, and you don't quite know how he's going to end up.
Yeah, he's clearly not the best person in the world. He very much is motivated by personal gain. He clearly wants to be the person who brings the Daleks to revolutionizes the colony with all that. He's very self-interested in that way.
Yeah.
No,
the characters all very well drawn. Yeah,
they're all very real.
Yeah.
It's interesting that
as are their conflicts. Sorry.
I was going to say it's interesting in this story that the Doctor makes a reference to them running on static electricity again, which is like the first time it's been mentioned since the Daleks.
Yes.
And they even get round it in Dalek Invasion of Earth by having them have these little discs on the back.
Yeah.
Which are never seen again.
Yeah.
That's one thing he can't be praised too highly on, his science, bless him.
Yes.
Mercury and static, Yeah.
It did make me wonder if static was something he added to the original Dalek script.
Actually, we've got Mercury again for the first time since the Daleks.
Mercury and static, yeah.
Mercury and static.
It's colleagues of Sapphire and Steel.
Yeah.
I bet static's really unpopular at parties.
He's got like really sticky up hair.
Yeah. And he has to stand in the corner because he's not an element.
No, but neither is Steel.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or Sapphire. Is Sapphire? I don't know.
No. Sapphire. No. Yeah. So
I suppose it's never claimed they are they? They're just medium atomic weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might put that as my title thing on Twitter, some medium atomic weights.
Medium atomic weights.
Does that mean you're available?
Depends.
Asking for a friend.
Or just put transuranic heavy element. Keep away.
Sapphire and Steel have been assigned.
We used to, when we lived in Ilford, had a neighbour who basically was lead. And he looked like lead, he was built like lead, he laughed like lead, he was always happy. Mrs. Lead would come over on a Friday night and then indulge in loud lead sex. I could totally imagine him going, ha ha, home cooking afterwards, all that sort of it. It was incredible. But the point being that I think we had running gags about heavy elements at that point.
Yeah.
You didn't need to know that.
No. We better move swiftly on.
Anyway.
We better move swiftly on to the meeting in Rocket Room P. The Doctor figures out there was a meeting there, and they're demonstrating Dalek guns. Now,
is this after they've just escaped from the Daleks and the capsule, who are more than two?
Yeah.
That's the trouble, isn't it? When we start cutting things, we forget how we have to join them together again.
Yeah. Well, I've left out Polly getting kidnapped because obviously we don't need that. So it's going to be probably the Doctor and Mel, frankly.
Why don't we have the Doctor and Mel doing that, and maybe Glitz was the one who saw the Daleks.
Yeah.
Too many Daleks. Because he went back to the lab to try and lift a bit more stuff.
Yeah.
Because he'd seen Lesson had gone for a nap, so he's like, right, I'll get in there and I'll have that capsule next.
Pockets are bulging, and then he sees all these Daleks go by. He's like, what?
Yeah. And suddenly all his dreams of Grotzits vanish.
So we can have the scene in the Rocket Room where Mel gets taken away by the rebels, and the Doctor confronts Bragan, shortly before being arrested and locked up. That works. Okay, and perhaps we can have Lesterton. He's starting to get increasingly hysterical at this point.
What is it that tips him? Is it that he sees that there's more than there should be? I think it's that, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. And then he enters the capsule. And one of the most amazing scenes in all Doctor. Just moves further inside until he's looking through a little window and he sees the Dalek production line. And nicely undersells going nuts. But
yes.
But I mean,
Beautiful stuff.
It's great. Yeah.
That would be lovely to see again with the Dalek Master Plan episodes. Things like seeing the Kirk Gantry film sequence in context. We're all so familiar with that, but in context, it's so much more effective. And so it would be lovely to see. It would be lovely if we really had. I mean, the amount of material we have from the end of episode 4 is extraordinary.
It's good.
But it would be lovely if we had, even just the last 5 minutes complete.
Yeah. So he really loses this point. He runs outside. He turns off the power, but the Daleks are unaffected. And Janely's still helping them.
I mean, if we're trying to compress episodes 3, 4, and 5 into episode 3, maybe at this point we should just leap straight to episode 6, and the attack starts.
I think we're kind of at the end of episode 3 here. I think we can compress episode 6 a little bit because it does take a while for the attack to start.
I mean, what we're missing out also is all the sort of politics stuff with Hensell being exterminated.
I think that would need to be a lot simpler. The politics is very complex in this.
It is, and it's beautiful stuff, but in a 4-parter, we just ain't got time for it. So maybe Bragan knows the Daleks are not far off ready, so he starts the coup by going in and killing Hensell. And taking command, and making his declaration about martial law and so on.
Exactly, and he's got Daleks patrolling the streets for him.
Daleks patrolling. I think all you have to do is then add on a cliffhanger with the Doctor in peril. Maybe because it's the 7th Doctor and we're more invested in continuity, maybe a Dalek comes around the corner, sees Sylvester, and then finally goes, "You are the Doctor. You are the enemy of the Daleks." You will be, it goes, "I fucking know you, mate." And this is maybe the first time it's acknowledged it. Because we get the lovely bit in episode 2 where Ben's going, "It recognised." I don't know what it's doing. I mean, it seems to crowd him into a corner, single out the Doctor in some way. But because it's the late 80s and because it's, like I say, nostalgia era, let's have the Dalek going, "Right, you're the Doctor."
And
I'm going to have
flight of stairs.
Yeah. And it goes after him. Although we did see that in Remembrance sometime before.
Well,
who did we do? No, who did we do Remembrance for? That was Capaldi.
Oh,
so it
was a reference back then. Yeah. I maintain you see them on an upper level in the chase, so they must have got there in ways.
Indeed.
You can just imagine them kind of getting the hard leader going, "Hang on a second while I get on my transsolar disc. I want to come up these 3 small stairs."
I would like a transsolar disc. I put a little bubble dome on it so it didn't get wind resistance, but transsolar is great.
I thought you were doing Troughton's catchphrase there. I would like a transsolar disc.
Well, I kind of was, yeah.
Okay. We got Lesterson running around. He's trying to warn people. He tries to warn the. I'm not quite sure where the Doctor is at this point. Actually, in the Troughton version, he's in jail with Quinn. He tries to warn Bragan. Nobody's listening.
I think we can't have any of this.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Just cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we'll see Lesterson have his collapse, and at that point he's gibbering Lesterson.
Yeah.
Which is what he needs to be to do his final act in episode 6.
Yeah. Bragan, he's a bit mad actually. Bragan, he declares martial law immediately. Now he's in charge. He's very much goes a bit crazy with power straight away. The other meaning, I suppose, the title, power of the Daleks. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So is the Daleks are ready? They can start exterminating people. Basically, they kind of play the sides off against each other. So we got rebels fighting government troops, and then the Daleks are shooting both sides. We should probably use Mel here. Mel is being locked up with Valmar and Kebble.
Yeah.
Kibble.
Yeah.
He's trying to sort of turn them.
Which shouldn't be difficult at this point.
No. Valmar's quite persuadable. I mean,
he is. Yeah.
We learn that he likes Janley, but he's still kind of, he's willing to listen.
I think he's just very weak-willed. I think just whoever speaks to him last, yeah, I'll do that. You're right.
That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
Right, where were we? Yes.
Massacre.
Massacre. It's basically a massacre at this point, isn't it? Yeah.
Another sequence I'd love to see, and that horrible funereal music from the Daleks, which just sends a fucking shiver up my spine. Apparently panning over lots of dead bodies. Kind of like, go for it.
Yeah. It's grim. Yeah, definitely. The Daleks wipe everyone out. Kibble gets killed. And then
Lesterson, of course.
Lesterson, yeah. Well, I mean, the Doctor, Mel, and Glitz, they hide in the lab, and Lesterson's there, basically just completely out of his mind at this point.
Oh God, he's gonna have the ding 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 ding
ding ding ding.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
He's lost it mind.
I wonder if J&T got a phone call from a disembodied voice one day, just going, "No, Kev, no." Is that you, Dave? No.
It's the voice of Dudley Simpson. No, Kev.
Why are you calling me Dudley?
Why are you speaking in a weird accent? You're not dead. You're not a script editor. It doesn't work for musicians like that.
Didn't you used to be Australian?
No, Cobber.
I can still tell it's you, Dudley. Get off the line.
You're actually outside my door on your mobile, aren't you? No, you aren't.
No.
Again.
Yeah. Janley gets killed, obviously. Janley's been kind of flip-flopping either side at this point. We kind of I think she's slightly redeemed at the end.
Honestly, I mean, Bragan's clearly just evil. He's out for himself.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, Quinn, you don't really realise that Quinn's actually pretty damn heroic.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. Quinn's very much running the show. He sort of he catches Valmar, gets him to help him. Again, I feel like this is maybe a little bit of padding, but that they get Valmar to tell them where the power supply is going into the capsule.
Yeah.
I would have thought they could follow the wire, but fine. So we get the final section where Quinn makes Bragan all his guards to basically sacrifice themselves in order to distract the Daleks for long enough that the Doctor and his friends can get to the lab. Lesterson obviously tries to be the Dalek servant. They're not having it. He gets exterminated.
Yeah.
And then
lovely seeing that.
Yeah. And then the Doctor basically he corrupts the power supply in ways, and the Daleks explode.
Betty gets blown across the room and his ass is in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Valmar kills Bragan, basically. He had it coming.
So Valmar and Quinn for the win.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah. It's a bit like Warriors of the Deep, isn't it? It's kind of like, okay, what's Bulick gonna do now?
Yeah.
Bulick's the only person left. I'd lie down if I was Bulick. I'd have a lie down and then I'd have all the alcohol. Then I'd call command.
Yeah.
The Doctor leaves with Mel and Glitz, and we just see a little Dalek corpse.
Yeah.
The eye stick.
The eye stalk slowly raises.
Slowly popping up again.
Yeah.
That's the end.
The voice goes, still alive.
And it's Dalek Pewty having
Dalek Pewty lives again.
I'm feeling better now.
Yes, it's just a flesh wound.
Ensplinment.
It's worse.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Yes, right. That was easy. I mean, that was inevitable from the start. Obvious.
It's the wrong production team for this story.
Yes,
it really is. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a shitload better than Time with the Rani.
Yes.
Who is that?
I mean, it's a much better launch for Sylvester, as Paul said earlier on. Sylvester really wins out of this,
Yeah.
but the production does not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be able to watch it, but is it worth it?
You'd be able to watch it. Yeah, but is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely.
It would be interesting to see what they would do with better stories
Yeah.
on that budget and the design of that era, whether how good they would be or
The design side gets me as well. There are some really good design. This happens all the way through Doctor Who. You get designers who are really attuned to it and make it look inventive and expensive. Ray Cusick, Roger Murray Leach. In the 80s, I don't know. It just seems to be exacerbated for me. The worst excesses are even worse. But Mike Tucker always says that if they'd gone to another season, what was really happening was that the whole design team, including visual effects, they were all getting together and talking about how best to spend the entire design budget. Unofficially, this was, and that would have been a very intelligent way of doing it, and I think it would have helped.
Yeah.
How much wasn't the BBC way, was it? It was.
It was not. It was not encouraged. Well, it kind of was in some ways. As in, there's lots of stories about designers walking down, the thing and the big corridor and talking to the costume designer.
Yeah.
More in the 70s. I think it depended on the producer. Philip Hinchcliffe very much encouraged that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he knew it got better work. It was, very shrewdly.
Yeah. ITV man, he knew that was a good way to get results. Yeah. But,
absolutely. Absolutely. Very much like Verity.
Yeah, but J&T never pushed against the BBC system, did he? He was
No, he did not. He was a BBC
company.
Stay there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Graham Williams didn't bother, or by the time that he came along, the budget was slashed so much that it was more a case of I'm not going to fight against anything. I'm just going to try and get 25 minutes onto tape, broadcastable. One of the greatest shames that we can't see it, and one of the greatest shames that we don't even have an episode. Lovely that we have so many clips, but God, it would be nice to have more from episode 1. Really, I do feel that with 10th Planet 4 and Power 1, we're really missing out badly. But here we are. You never know. Phil is fabulous. Might come up trumps. Find that someone took all 6 cutting copies home. Cutting copies, they're fascinating.
Yeah. Anything's possible now. Yeah. I never dared hope we would see more Daleks Master Plan.
No.
And now we've got nearly half of it. I mean, that's astonishing.
I saw someone else post this on Gallifrey Base, but I feel the same thing. I now feel it's almost more likely from being the unlikeliest story to turn up in theory. Well, clearly the theory's wrong here. Clearly it is, because we've got nearly half of it. And we absolutely shouldn't have. Therefore, that's wrong. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like The Traitors did turn up, or another random episode or 2 of it. Let's see. I don't know, maybe Daleks are popular.
That's right. I think people would pick up a Dalek episode and take it home with them. Yeah, that would happen. Yeah.
Although
that's not the power of the Daleks, but
Well, as far as we know. But it would be fascinating to have a film as fabulous in Australia, because I think that's the only other place where there's any real possibility of Doctor Who material specifically being found in the film. I really think someone should get off their arse and organise that.
Yeah.
Don't know who do know in Australia. Just a moment.
It's not going to be us, let's face it.
Right then, shall I do numbers?
Go on then. Yeah.
$11. And what's the episode number, Baz?
210.
68.
No, 68. That translates through to story 113, which is Warrior's Gate.
Ooh. That's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Smith and Warriors Gate. Yeah, fuck yeah. Proper Moffat
Okay.
time fuckery.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
And I love Warriors Gate, but I wish it didn't have that chroma key white background because the chroma key is bad. This is going to look.
Yeah. This would fit in the slot of that one. Oh, what's the one where they leave Amy behind and she becomes an old woman and
Yeah.
the woman who waited? Is it
the girl?
Yes.
The girl who
Yes.
waited.
Girl Who Waited?
Girl Who Waited. Yeah, that's it,
There's
yeah.
so many episodes with similar titles in that era.
Yeah.
Stephen.
The woman who did this, the girl who did that.
Yeah.
All them scratching at my bloody window pane.
Yeah.
Tap tap tap. Yep.
Stephen.
Bloody time, women.
Are you making any more, Sherlock? Get out!
Oh, Stephen. I don't know if that's Dudley or David.
So there you go, Power of the Daleks with Sylvester McCoy. Yes, imagine it. Imagine it.
Imagine the scene of them playing spoons on Hensell's tits.
Yes.
That'll sum up how kind of horribly it'll go wrong from the Power of the Daleks that we love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So join us again next time for Matthew Smith in Warriors Gate. I've been Paul Ferry, and I've been joined by Barry Williams.
Right, sorry. Right.
And Rupert Booth.
I will leave now.
Yes, so we'd
That's
like
it,
to.
Straight to the point, is Zephon. I'm fucking off. I'm going.
It is an object lesson in how not to deal with the Daleks. Or indeed
He
anything.
really is. Mind you, so's Ched.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I can see, the only ones that actually show any sense of sedation and trance is who get the fuck out.
Yeah.
As soon as they're free in episode 11, they're off to their ships and they're out.
Yeah.
So we'd like to thank Ben Jones for our music, and if you would like to follow us on social media, all the links are in the website. And I'm not reading them out. They're in the website. Go to the website. It's not hard. www.timeram.com. That's all there.
This
I mean,
is why
you're
we get
online
told
anyway
to do
just to
this.
listen to this. You might as well. You're halfway there.
Yeah, do some work. We have to do everything.
Must we do everything ourselves?
We've also got a page on Facebook. Search for that under Time Ram. And we've got a Patreon as well. And if you give us some money, you can have extra things. Tell us what the extra things are, Baz.
Oh, well, there's all sorts on there. There's Bond Ram. We review episodes when they come out, which admittedly isn't very often anymore.
Thanks, Baz. That's the end.
The moment has been prepared. Oh no, it hasn't really.
No, that's 2 stories after Warriors Gate.
Yeah. When the pickles run out. That's what Tom says in Warriors Gate.
It is, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's in relation to, but I always love that movie. It just goes when the pickles run out.
I think he's talking about Armageddon, basically.
I
Yeah.
look forward to that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I love Warriors Gate. I've always liked Warriors Gate.
Yeah.
That is good.
Understand anything about it when it was first transmitted. Did
No.
not have a clue,
No.
but not the foggiest. But and I think read the book like a year or two later, didn't have a clue what was going
Yeah.
on. Not the foggiest.
Well, yeah, Stephen Gallagher wrote the novelization and then was told to chop it up and make it more like the TV version. So he did that, and that's why it's probably a bit incoherent.
Right.
Um,
Right.
He released a version that was more like his script, didn't he? In a couple of years
I
ago.
believe I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
A fanzine version or something.
I never got past the fact that his novels, he didn't use chapters, so it was just like one massive kind of...
Probably because he's had to chop the whole thing up, just watch it all together, that'll do.
Yeah. John Lydecker.
Mm.
Direction point! Direction point!
A Doctor Who podcast network.